King Charles officially erases ex-Prince Andrew from royal registers. Final honors stripped. Order of the Garter and Royal Victorian Order annulled. His name shall be erased, a decisive end to the Epstein scandal's shadow. London, the 2nd of December 2025. In a historic and unyielding decree, King Charles III has delivered the final, irrevocable blow to his brother's royal legacy, ordering the complete erasure of Andrew Albert Christian Edward Mountbatten Windsor's name from two of Britain's most sacred chivalric registers. On the 1st of December, the Gazette, the United Kingdom's official public record of honors and proclamations, published the stark announcement, confirming that the monarch had directed the cancellation and annulment of Andrew's appointments to the most noble order of the Garter and the Royal Victorian Order. The entry, issued by the Central Chancery of the Orders of Knighthood via St. James's Palace, left no room for ambiguity. The King has directed that the appointment of Andrew Albert Christian Edward Mountbatten Windsor to be a knight companion of the most noble order of the Garter, dated the 23rd of April 2006, shall be cancelled and annulled, and that his name shall be erased from the register of the said order, it declared in formal, unemotional prose. A parallel statement annulled his 2011 designation as a Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order, ensuring his expulsion from that elite circle as well. The notices, parenthetically dated to the 30th October 2025, aligned precisely with Buckingham Palace's revelation that the King had initiated the formal process to sever Andrew's remaining ties to the Crown. This was no mere administrative footnote, it was the culmination of years of mounting scandal, public outrage, and institutional damage inflicted by Andrew's entanglement with the late Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender, whose shadow continues to loom large over the House of Windsor. The Order of the Garter, established by King Edward III in 1348, stands as Britain's oldest and most exalted order of chivalry, a select fraternity limited to just 24 knights or ladies at any given time, chosen personally by the sovereign for exemplary public service. Andrew's 2006 induction, a maternal gift from Queen Elizabeth II, had once symbolized his secure place within the heart of the establishment, placing him alongside luminaries like Prince William and former prime ministers. In the annual processions at Windsor Castle, clad in velvet robes and feathered hats, the Royal Victorian Order, founded by Queen Victoria in 1896, honors distinguished personal service to the monarch and the royal family across the United Kingdom and Commonwealth. Andrew's 2011 elevation to Knight Grand Cross was another testament to his then unquestioned loyalty. These were not peripheral accolades, they were the gilded threads weaving Andrew into the fabric of monarchy, threads now severed with surgical precision. The updates arrive just weeks after Andrew, now 65 and reduced to the plain moniker Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, announced on the 17th of October his voluntary surrender of royal titles and honors. That shocking statement, framed as a self-imposed exile to spare the institution further distraction, came amid renewed scrutiny of his Epstein connections. Scrutiny intensified by the posthumous publication of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, In September 2025, Giuffre, who alleged sexual abuse by Andrew when she was 17 and facilitated by Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, tragically took her own life in April 2025 at age 41. Her book, released against her family's wishes, detailed harrowing encounters at Buckingham Palace and Epstein's private island, reigniting global fury, and demands for Andrew's total excision from royal life. Andrew has repeatedly denied all wrongdoing, insisting he has no recollection of meeting Giuffre, a claim undermined by photographs, flight logs, and witness testimonies. His 2022 out-of-court settlement with her, reportedly worth £12 million, included a donation to her victims' fund but no admission of guilt. The Epstein saga first detonated publicly in November 2019 with Andrew's infamous BBC Newsnight interview, where he bizarrely claimed he couldn't sweat during the alleged incidents and had been at a Pizza Express in Woking on the night in question. The backlash was swift and devastating, forcing him to step back from public duties. Queen Elizabeth II, ever protective of her second son, stripped him of military affiliations and charitable patronages in January 2022, mere days before the Giuffre settlement. After a U.S. judge rejected his bid to dismiss her lawsuit. That move followed a petition from over 150 veterans from the Royal Navy, RAF, and Army, who argued Andrew's presence mocked their service. Their letter arrived hours before the Queen's announcement. Among the casualties was Andrew's role as Colonel of the Grenadier Guards, a coveted position later passed to Queen Camilla in a poignant symbol of renewal. Yet even then, Andrew clung to his princely title, HRH styling, and the chivalric honors, lifelines that allowed him to reside rent-free at Royal Lodge in Windsor, a 30-room grace and favour mansion, while drawing an estimated £3–4 million annually from King Charles' private funds. October 2025 marked the turning point. On the 17th, Andrew's statement admitted the continued accusations were a distraction, vowing to cease using his titles and honors. Palace insiders revealed it followed huge pressure from Charles, who had grown weary of the financial and reputational drain. By the 30th of October, the king launched the formal process, culminating in letters patent, published on the 3rd of November in the Gazette, revoking Andrew's right to the style His Royal Highness and the titular dignity of Prince. This was the first such deprivation of a prince's birthright in over a century. Last seen in 1917 when Prince Charles Edward lost his dukedom for pro-German sympathies during World War I. The honours annulment, effective immediately, completes the purge. Andrew retains only his Falklands War South Atlantic Medal and other operational honours from his 22-year naval career, where he served as a helicopter pilot under fire in 1982. A concession the Ministry of Defence deferred to royal discretion, as confirmed by Defence Secretary John Healey last month. Healey also announced the elimination of Andrew's honorary Vice Admiral rank. But military decorations earned in uniform remain untouched. He served honorably in the Falklands, a palace source noted, drawing a line between valor and vice. Public reaction has been overwhelmingly supportive. Veterans groups hailed it as justice long overdue. while social media erupted with #AndrewErased trending globally. Finally, the full cleanup, one user posted, echoing sentiments from across the spectrum. Critics, however, question the selective mercy on the Falklands Medal. Why keep any symbol of service for a man who disgraced it all? Tweeted a prominent royal commentator. Palace spokespeople countered, personal misconduct does not erase military sacrifice. For the Windsors, this is a watershed. King Charles, committed to a slimmed-down monarchy, has redistributed Andrew's patronages to working royals like William, Catherine, and Camilla, fortifying the institution against further scandal. Andrew's daughters, Princess Beatrice, 37, and Princess Eugenie, 35, retain their titles, but have distanced themselves, focusing on family amid Eugenie's recent pregnancy announcement. A bright spot in the gloom. The former prince, reportedly despondent at 65, faces exile to private quarters. Perhaps on the Sandringham estate, his £30 million Royal Lodge lease surrendered. No more garter processions or Victorian ceremonies, just a man unadorned, grappling with echoes of infamy. The Epstein web persists. Maxwell's 20-year sentence, ongoing estate lawsuits. In Giuffre's memoir detailing alleged palace trysts. Andrew's 2019 denials, "I was at Pizza Express," now seem like relics of denial. Queen Elizabeth's 2022 restraint stemmed from maternal love. But Charles, pragmatic reformer, has acted decisively. This aligns with his environmental agenda, William's mental health focus, and a monarchy evolving in the social media glare. Andrew's arc, from Playboy prince to pariah, warns of unchecked privileges' perils. As his name fades from gilded ledgers, the House of Windsor emerges leaner, resolute. The king has spoken. Erasure complete. The door